Good morning, everyone. So, I am here with the Indian Express newspaper, and today's date is 29 November 2025. Okay, so let's begin today's session. The first news is about reflects, reflects hard work and enterprise of our people, says PM. GDP growth tops outlook at six-quarter high of 8.2%. Okay, the another news is about DC shooting. Trump was third world migration frees India not on US list of 19 high risk nation. Okay. The another news is about annual bilateral summit. Putin in India on December 4 to 6. Defense ties trade on table. Okay. The Putin will visit India. This is the news. Okay. If you want detailed explanation of these news, then please read this page where you get a lot of detailed explanation. Okay, this is about the city. What is happening about the CPCB, Central Pollution Control Board, where report heavy metal contamination in Delhi, uranium level third highest in country. Okay, high pitched MCD by Paul campaign. 25 years on the run, man held for killing taxi driver. This is the politics page. Okay, read it in detail. I'm here to read only about the nation, economy, editorial pages. Okay, only these pages in detail. I'm not going to read each and every pages in detail. So, death of teen basketball player in Haryana, Rohtak and Bahadurgarh district. Two lost in basketball court. One family recall NBA dream. Others those last moment. Okay. After Naxalism, Shah tells top cops to focus on narcotics, organized crime. Don't accept Aadhaar as date of birth proof. UP government tell its department. Congress MLA booked for rape in Kerala. People disrespect the disabled 47-year-old who has become face of racist attack. It's about a nation where emergency procurement for armed force, government to foreclose contract if no delivery in a year, said by Defense SSC. As Jammu demolition sends ripple across union territories, BJP among others call on affected family. Pahalgam remark High Court orders release of Assam MLA held under NSA. This is the editorial page. Okay, and I am going to read this page in detail. So just wait. So let's begin today's session. Okay. So this is the first topic in thinking of the good death. What are the lines we ought to draw? Pratap Bhanu Mehta, the author. I must confess an admiration for David's absolute lucidity. I don't know what kind of terror it takes to anticipate the erosion of memory itself. We all carry mortality as an abstraction, but does it make a difference if you know you will be arranging your own departure important at an appointed time? Okay. So it's the confession that is made by the Davids, and it's about the absolute David's absolute lucidity, where the author just don't know about the kind of terror, and it anticipate about the erosion of memory itself, where we all carry a mortality of abstraction. This all are the things. So let's read. How do we react to a mail from a friend announcing his own date of departure from the world? A couple of months ago, David Malone from Canadian High Commissioner to India shared with some friends that he was going to opt as Canada's Medical Assistance in Dying Program, MAID, In early November, it was not yet entirely a surprise. We had met in October 2024 in Delhi on what we termed his goodbye world tour. David mentioned he had been diagnosed with very early Alzheimer's and was thinking of opting into MAID. It is really a choice between two different ways of dying, he said laconically. I must confess an admiration of David's absolute lucidity. I don't know what kind of terror it takes to anticipate the erosion of memory itself. We all carry mortality as an abstraction, but does it make a difference if you know you will arranging your own departure at an appointed time? Woody. So I'm not afraid of that. So these all are the sentence. But David wondered whether arranging the time was the closest one could come to being there, at least in imagination. Okay, so medical assistance in dying now legal in several countries, and it made the only reason for not wanting to live is the fact that you are close to dying for some possible severe impairment, where in suicide you have reason of departure of the illness want to die. Okay, so these all are the things that the David Malone, a couple a month ago, a former Canadian High Commissioner to India and share with some friends and opt for Canada Medical MED. Okay, in early, but it was not entirely sure, surprise that we had met in October 24 in Delhi and on what he termed his goodbye world tour. Okay, so David mentioned that what David mentioned just of his death, he mentioned about the diagnosed with early Alzheimer's was thinking of opting into MAID. It is really a choice between two different ways dying, he said laconically. Okay, so these all over the things. So in the world side moment of liberalized norms on assisted dying. Okay, just a sec. We are going to read about other countries. The name is written here. Okay, and the main thing is that in Britain, the disease must terminal with prognosis of not more than 6 months. Canada, Switzerland, and Netherlands have more liberal regime. In Netherlands, assistant dying for account for what? It's account for close 5% of death. Okay, so Pratap Bhanu Mehta is trying to just give him the idea of the principle of an anatomy of palpable. Okay, where the passage, okay, palpable. Can anyone tell me the meaning of palpable? Okay, the passage of lucidity or was becoming about what? Was becoming intermittent but struggling with spelling. So these all are the sentiments. Okay. So the another topic that we are going to read, not we are, you are going to read. I will read each and every topic. So the another article is from Time to Revisit Lessons from Drive Against TB Polio. Okay, HIV. Move on to the another. This is the idea page. Okay, this is about the nation. It's about the economy where the growth momentum is forming, driven by robust expansion in manufacturing and services. After stellar Q2 GDP data, CEA says fiscal year 26 growth could be north of 7%. Okay, as Sensex Nifty touched record high, why MF portfolios are not mirroring that rise yet. Okay, so these all are the news of today.